man. The state of gaming, man. Talk about it. This is you. This is your wheelhouse. I dabble and dibble and do my thing. Um, what's up with gaming right now? PlayStation, Xbox. Give me your takes. What's good?
I mean, right now, when it comes to PlayStation, Sony has changed dramatically from like 5, 10 years ago. At least when we were kids back in the PS2, PS3 time frame. Now they're just doing a lot of expanding, getting into PC side of things. Even though they had games on PC before, but as far as like their first party PlayStation Studios type games and stuff, yeah, they are expanding more and more into that. They're doing cloud stuff. They're doing game on service type games and stuff like that. So they're really trying to push and see how much more revenue that they can get. They're launching a new service on the 13th, which is the PlayStation premium service. And then you have an extra service. And basically, what that is this it gives you the ability to play all the legacy titles. So they used to have PlayStation Now. So they phased out PlayStation Now and kind of merge it into this one service here. So it's very, very interesting to really see how that actually works out for them because right now, currently, they're sitting at about 48 million subscribers. And so with this new service, they're trying to push to about like 50 million or so, or a little over 50 million. So they're trying to do everything that they can to add more value to the gamer and stuff. And on Microsoft's side of things, I mean, they've been dropping the ball since Xbox One or whatever, and with the whole DRM situation, and their quality of their games is just leave something to desire, as far as the quality goes. And it's normally like the same amount of games every single time. So now they're buying into more studios. They just got Activision. Well, the deal's about to go through for the Activision portion of it. They got Bethesda and stuff. And so they're really trying to build a big mansion around Game Pass. Game Pass is like their baby, so they're trying to do every single thing as far as that is concerned. And because the Series X, when it first launched, it didn't launch with any games, right? Whereas PlayStation, they had games out the gate, so it was kind of a little bit easier for a lot of people to pick whichever one of the consoles they wanted to go with. But now, coming up on June the 12th, they're going to be having a showcase. So it's a Xbox slash Bethesda showcase. They're going to be showing off a lot of gameplay, apparently, because that's one of the areas where Microsoft is lacking in, like not just the quality of the games, but also, showing gameplay and not just so much on PC. Like people don't want to see things running on PC. They want to see it running on the actual machine that they have in their house. You know what I'm saying? So that has been a big problem, and hopefully they are going to iron out that on June the 12th. So this month alone is just like jam packed with a lot of games and things to look forward to.
No, so true. And I feel like we got Game Pass on Xbox. We got
Yes.
PlayStation. We got the subscription service. Let's be honest. No right or wrong answer here. What do you think the core avid gamer that's coming into this now wheelhouse, right? They may have PlayStation one hand, they got Xbox in the next. What are they going to gravitate to? What do you think?
Honestly, it's really value over high quality exclusives.
Talk
I mean,
about that.
yeah, because the thing is, PlayStation, they're known for that. They're known for high quality, high storytelling, high production value games. Microsoft, on the other hand, they're just known for just, hey, this is what we're giving you, Gears, Forza, Halo. This is the same formula every single time. Now that we're buying up all these studios, we're trying to add more value for the gamer. So Microsoft approach is like, hey, we're trying to offer you value by giving you this subscription service so you don't have to go out and spend $60 on our games. You could sign up for Game Pass, pay $1 to get your foot through the door, and then there you go. Now you have a subscription service that you're getting day and date exclusives, and then you also have third party games as well, like if they have any like partnerships or anything like that. that can also be tied into the actual service. And so it's very interesting to see the dynamic flow. Sony, on the other hand, they're like, listen, like, just like if you go to, I don't know what kind of steakhouse that they have in Canada, but you go to one of the best steakhouse in Canada, you're like you're paying for a prime rib, like or a T-bone steak or whatever it is. You're expecting high quality. You're expecting it to be well done or medium rare or whatever, however you like your steak, and that's what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? And so basically that is a thing for a lot of people that hey, you know what? I don't mind spending the $70 to get, the actual story from Sony and whatever they are trying to sell me because it's going to be high quality, the production value is going to be through the roof, and the storytelling is going to be top notch. Versus with Microsoft, they're still trying to get that down as far as like high production storytelling. They don't have a lot of those games, just have like a handful of games, and hence why they're buying up all these studios. So it's more of like consumer value console. Like, hey, I might not have $500 up front to buy a console. Well, Microsoft is giving you the option of Xbox All Access. Xbox All Access pretty much gives you the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I don't have $500, but you have decent enough credit, you can finance the console, you could get Game Pass, and you can get all the essentials that you need, and then there it is.
There
So
it
as a
is.
gamer, yeah, as a gamer, you're thinking like, man, I know Sony got some the better exclusives. I know they got the high quality stuff, but well, dang, like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it really, really comes down to what you want to play, the genre of games that you want to play, and what you like. You know what I mean? So I think that's really what it really boils down to at the end of the day is just what you really want to play. But Microsoft, their main sauce is, well, we're trying to catch up to Sony because their head of worldwide studio, his main thing was, listen, man, this is what we're gonna do. We're trying to match the quality of Sony, and if you can match the quality of Sony with the recipe that you already have, which is Game Pass, oh my God, it's killer because you're paying $15 a month, right? So that's $180 a year that they're charging you, and you're getting all these games and getting all these really cool things, right? And then it's like overall, it's just kind of like a different type of vibe as far as like, well, how are we going to get these high production games, putting it in our subscription service? You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing.
Oh,
That is the
absolutely.
biggest thing. Yeah.
For sure. I feel like with gaming right now, I've been wrapped up in Apex Legends for the last, what, 3 plus years, playing a lot of Apex. Kind of stopped playing 2K because I can't be grinding out on the badges anymore. Madden is
Yes.
Madden and all this good stuff. What are you playing right now currently yourself?
Man, I'm playing a little bit of everything right now. I'm on Sniper Elite. I'm literally on Horizon Forbidden West. I'm trying to finish that up. I'm on Elden Ring. So I'm just dibbling and dabbling and trying to finish everything up. And then I'm just like going backwards as far as like back catalog of games or whatever and just trying to like dig in from there. And so, yeah, just a lot of back catalog of stuff right now. And
Hmm.
obviously, when the new stuff drops, I got to be on it right away because either I'm going to be doing a live review because the system that I have in place is this like, as soon as I get sent a game or I pay for it with my own money, I'm giving the consumer or I'm giving the gamer day one stuff. I'm not going to be giving you a scripted review. Oh, I'm going to be writing up a 2, 3 hour, 4 hour long script, and then I have to condense it down to maybe 10 minutes after spending hours writing. And then it's like I don't want to give someone that. I want to give people the raw uncut stuff. Like, okay, let's take a look at the options. Let's see what's in the options. Let's see if there's any resolution modes in here, maybe something for resolution or performance. Then let's take a look at the options, all the other stuff, and then let's take a look at the actual game. What do y'all think about the game, the gameplay, the sound, the graphics, the story? Y'all like it? After maybe 2 or 3 hours playing the game live, and then people are able to make a purchase decision, be like, man, you know what? This joint is fire. I'm gonna get it.
Feels so true, man. Trust me. That's why I've
Yeah.
been playing Apex all this time because they get the big titles come out, the Resident Evils and stuff like that, and now they gonna do another remake. And this kind of goes into the next question: the remakes, the remakes, the remakes upon remakes.
Oh God.
Let me ask you this question about remakes, man. Do you think it's the lazy way out that they doing? They don't want to give us something fresh. Because I feel like if I played a game on like PlayStation 2 or 3 or 4, I'm gonna get my 5 soon enough. Hopefully before the end of the year. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Or you're on Xbox, 360, whatever. Like you playing all these remakes. It's like you've been there, done that. I know it's a cash grab for the studios and things like that. But like, come on, give us fans something. Talk to me, Marlon. What's up?
Man, honestly, the remakes, I call them filler games. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like they're just in between the big stuff. Because the big stuff takes 4, 5, 6 years to actually develop and everything. And so the remakes are just there for nostalgia purposes because, well, you have a lot of people online and be like, man, I want to play Resident Evil 2 or I want to play Resident Evil 3. And it's like, okay, the biggest problem that we had before was remasters. And so the remastering of games is just, it's like, man, it's just pretty bland. It's pretty much the same thing. They haven't really completely redo all the assets and everything like that. So it's just like they touch up on the environment a little bit and maybe the controls, but it's pretty much the same exact game. A remake is just completely redoing the whole entire game and keeping the story of what makes the game so great. You know what I'm saying? And also, even with the success of Resident Evil 2 remake, now you're seeing even more remakes. You have RE3, then you have Resident Evil 4, which they just showed at Sony State of Play, and that looks amazing.
Looks
And
crazy.
so it looks crazy. And that's a big market for that because a lot of people want the nostalgia. Hence why Sony is doing the new service that they're doing, PlayStation Plus Premium and Deluxe. I mean, Extra, because Deluxe is like for different parts of the world and stuff. They just renamed it, but essentially what it is that, hey, you get access to all these older catalog of games with better controls or higher resolution, higher FPS. Same thing what Microsoft does with their backwards compatibility titles. Auto HDR, tone mapping, um, higher frame rate, higher FPS, things of that nature. And so I mean, when you're waiting for the God of Wars of the world, or the Horizons of the world, or the Halos of the world, those are the type of games next to the indie games and sort of like the double A production games are like filling in the gap for that stuff, filling in the drought time period, if that makes sense.
No, it
Yeah,
makes perfect sense. So we talk about the time fillers. What's that remake game you think they're sleeping on? I feel like there's that one. There's one for me.
man,
I want to see if we're on the same page today. What's that one?
man. Honestly, it was it. There's so many games, man. I could sit here and name. Actually, Def Jam. I really want him to remake Def Jam Fight for New York. Like, I feel like that game is one of the greatest games ever made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, as far as fighting, like the fighting mechanics, the controls, the artists, like everything was just like amazing back then. And I felt like in today's time, if they would have just remade that game, I get it because of the artists and the music and the license situation. I get that, but man, if they can, I mean, if they already remade like Fight Night and stuff, which Fight Night is coming back, by the way.
I did not hear
Which,
this. Okay.
yep, Fight
Okay.
Night is coming back. Fight Night is coming back. So yeah, because I'm with EA as well. Like I'm also on their creator network side of things, so I get access to everything, and also like getting a opportunity to work hands on with the developers and be like sort of like as a tester as well. Like, hey, this doesn't look good. We need to fix this. We need to polish this up. Things of that nature. So, but yeah, Fight Night is coming back, and
Okay.
yeah, so it's correct. But I will say, as far as remakes go, like what I really want, yeah, I really wanted. I didn't really want RE4 because I felt like RE4 was on every single system known to man. You know what I'm saying? So it's
And it was
like,
already remade. I feel like they
and it was,
already they pushed that. They pushed that the over the shoulder with Leon.
yep,
I'm like, the game was already there great. Now you want to
yeah.
make it greater?
It looks insane though. I'm like, holy freaking, and it's gonna have the ability for PSVR 2 as well. So PlayStation VR 2 is their new VR experience for PlayStation 5, and it's going to take full advantage of the PS5 hardware, and also because the older PlayStation VR, it had like a bunch of cords, and that was sort of like a safety hazard for gamers, because it's like, man, you're moving around and you're backing up, you're all into the experience, and then you could just trip over that cord. So now they've narrowed it down to just one cord, so one USB-C cord. So you just hooked up to the PS5, and then you hook it up to the actual main processing unit, and then everything else is just kind of like wireless, so which is insane.
No, for sure. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this. I think the game that I want to see, I think the whole world wants, and I feel like with the cross-platform elements, I don't know if you're gonna see where I'm coming with this. Goldeneye.
Oh, that has come. Well, okay.
Mm,
So I was talking about it on the show. I was gonna talk about it on the show, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till like tomorrow to talk about it. But yeah, it was leaked on Xbox, yeah, on Xbox, like, and they have the achievements as well. So all
hmm
the achievements, but it's not the remake or overhaul that a lot of people are actually thinking. It's just, I guess it got the remastered kind of treatment. So the assets just looks more vibrant, but it's not like the attention to detail is just not there. I mean, they're still looking blocky and the same way how they looked like 20 years ago,
Like
right?
what they
On
do with Grand
N64.
Theft Auto series. I was
Yeah,
kind of like,
yeah. Oh, garbage. Garbage.
it's cringe.
This cringe, man. I was like, bro, like, we asked for GTA. We've been asking for a remake for San Andreas for years, and this is, you gave us the mobile version of of those games. How dare you? That's a slap to the face to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way how they treated that, and they released it last year around the holiday season, I'm like, bro, this is a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? So they just get, these developers, a lot of them, they just get lazy and complacent. Like, oh, especially Rockstar, they're like, oh man, please, man, we in the cut. We still living off of that doggone GTA 5 money. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need to press anything. I don't know if you heard about this, but another game that I was, man, I literally had a heart attack because I was like, wait, what? They're remaking Max freaking Payne 1 and 2. Is
No three.
yes.
I need three.
I know, right? I know. I'm like, oh, what the heck? Bro, I was going crazy when I heard that, because everybody started tagging me on Twitter, and they were like, "Yo, man, Max Payne 1 and 2." I said, "What?" Bro, I was going ape crazy, but obviously we're not getting that. I think until next year. No, 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 2025. So they're really trying to like dig in and remake every single thing as far as Max Payne 1 and 2. I believe that they will do something about 3, because 3 was just one of the best games ever made. Like, just not even just in the series, but overall, just one of the greatest games ever made. Like the storytelling, the action, the gameplay, graphics. Oh God, it's
It's
just
crazy, man. On point and
yes,
on location. So
yes.
we talk about all these games. Like I saw the Madden trailer, and I'm like, yo, Madden looks crazy. Madden looks nuts, and I'm like, I need my PS5. I need one of the plugs. I got a couple of guys that they owe me some favors.
Oh really?
They owe me
Oh
some favors. They owe
man!
me some favors.
Wow.
But that Unreal Engine 5. You want to deep dive into that?
Oh my God!
That look
Unreal
like
Engine.
I might
Oh,
retire. I don't know. I might retire from podcasting if this Unreal Engine 5 is gonna be what it's gonna be.
Unreal Engine 5 is gonna blow everybody away. Like, Unreal Engine 5 looks insane. Like, there was an actual video that was posted on Twitter of like a subway, like a substation, and man, it looked so freaking real. It was only like 10 or 15 seconds, and it was like real assets, and it's just, man, the camera was just like moving around, and there was like nothing, no one actually like AI or anything like that in the actual demo, but it looked literally insane. And I'm like, man, if games are gonna look that good, and then you also saw the Matrix Awakening demo as well. Like that's powered by Unreal Engine 5. So PS5 and Series X, a lot of the games that are currently in development right now are fully utilizing Unreal Engine 5 and taking advantage of the PS5 and the Series X as far as power. And also with Unreal Engine 5, being able to load more assets, and the lighting is so much better because it's just like you can move the light source whenever you want with no limitations, as long as your hardware is not limiting you to what you can do. So it's like one to one. It's like insane. And then the textures, I'm in. Oh my god, the environment, like the scalability from Unreal Engine 4 to 5 is just dude, it's like
It's
almost
crazy.
next gen. It's crazy.
No, it's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing I tell a lot of my computer friends, and I know I might get some little flack for this. They're like, "You need to come over to computer, man. You got to get rid of the console." And I'm like, "Why? Leave me alone. I like the console. I like when trophies are unlocking on my screen. Like,
Yeah.
I had both consoles in the house and I had to get rid of one of them because you know what? It just
Oh
became too
man.
much. Because I'm like, friends are over here, friends over here. What do I do? You know what I mean? So I had to break
Yeah.
away from the one and just stick on PlayStation because I can't be distracted. Sitting in the Xbox Live parties for 6 hours plus. The guys that are listening to this will be like, we remember. We remember.
Remember? Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. The battle is really serious uh, with the PC master race, as far as people wanting, everyone to just leave consoles and just come over to PC. But then you're gonna miss out on the exclusive games. You're gonna miss out on God of War Day One. You're gonna miss out on Spider-Man 2, and you're gonna be missing out on Wolverine. They're making a new Wolverine game. Man, it's been years. That's a PS5 exclusive stuff that you cannot get on PC. So yeah, with PC, yeah, you can tweak things and get better performance per dollar, but at the same time it's more expensive, what I'm saying, to actually build a PC that's capable of running these games at ultra settings, because
Hmm.
most people, for the most part, would want to max out their game and see, how these games actually look and play. And then you have some people that are just in the middle, like, I don't really care about graphics or anything like that, or performance. Well, I care more about performance, but I don't really care about graphics. So it's just like, okay, I'm playing it on medium settings. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe high at the most, depending on what their hardware allows them to do.
No, so true. So, what made you get into streaming, man? What made you become this streamer and build this amazing platform for yourself? Because it was actually a fun fact. The reason why I even reached out to you, right? And I wanted to make this that close, like the middle of the pod, is one of my guys that I've known for over 10, 12 plus years in gaming told me, look, reach out to Marlon Gaming Nation and see what's up.
Wow.
Y'all got some stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. And it was humbling because he's been in my corner supporting me. And I was like, you know what? Let me throw out that email to my man and see what's going on. So we here. So what made you get into this gaming, man? Because I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people view different streamers. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
rewarding that I can be able to give back to my audience, my family, my friends, to bring the people that they like, alive on a podcasting platform. So shout outs to you, shout outs to him also too.
Oh man, shout outs, man. I appreciate. I was gonna ask you, how did you even discover the channel and everything, man? See, that's crazy, man. You just never know. I always tell people, like, you just never know, like, who is who and who is watching you and what's gonna happen next. So you just gotta set yourself up, and that's why I tell a lot of these cats out here, like, if you want to win, man, put yourself in a position to win. Surround yourselves with like-minded people that are hungry and thirsty after the same thing as you, so that all of you guys or whatever can just build together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it really all boils down to, right? Is just building something meaningful, and also piggyback off each other and grow. And so, as far as streaming goes, for me, it's always been that thing in the back of my head, like I'm a people person, I'm an entertainer, and I just love interacting with people and talking to people, and also uh, just being able to give value to someone's life. Because yeah, you can make a video and that's cool, and then you can reply into the comments, but as soon as you start getting a bit more popular and start gaining more traction, it's a lot harder for you to respond to every single comment, reply to every single comment. So for me, it was just always like live interaction is the best, you know what I'm saying? And also I do make music as well, so it's like I have that music background as well, that runs in the family and stuff. And so I'm always like, man, you know what? I have a story to tell, and what's the fastest way I could get some reactions or response and whatever. And so live streaming just kind of fill that box for me. And doing YouTube like since I was like 19. I'm like 35 now, and it's crazy to see from way back then to where I'm at now, transforming the content, looking at what didn't work and just saying, hey, you know what? All right, this didn't work. Let's try this. And I'm telling you, man, it has not been easy, but man, we fought hard. We fought hard and we kept pushing, So streaming, it's like my lifeline now. It's like it's just like, yeah, I'll make videos and stuff like if I get something like a sponsorship, or maybe I'm at a location where I can't stream, but for the like 99.9% of the time streaming all the way, cuz just that live interaction and helping someone out. I've been told my streams has helped a lot of people from suicide or depression or just whatever it is that somebody is going through, because they're like, man, for that 2 hours that you're alive for, man, it just brightens up my day and just gives me a whole different perspective on the things that you might be talking about gaming, but it's like we have a Q&A portion and we talk about life and everything, and it's just when I'm delivering the news and stuff, it's like people is just like, wow, man, geez, this is really good. Like this, I mean, you're touching levels of my life that is like I wasn't even expecting. So that is definitely, this is why I do it, man.
And you know what I love about that, man? Like we were around the
Yeah.
same age, right? I'm 38. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'll say this to you, it's so rewarding because even though I'm in a different AOR with podcasting, I've opened this damn thing up to a way where like
Yeah.
I'll have any type of conversation. So it's like the things that I like that I know people can
Yes.
relate to. When
Mm.
you have positive brothers and sisters, people of minority in these spaces, can't
Yeah.
sleep on that, man. And it's such an rewarding thing to see. And I was morning coffee this morning, right? I'm gonna give you your flowers. I was watching your stream and
Oh
watching some of your
man.
stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, you got something here. You can just feel it. When the energy shifts in the room, that's when you know. Straight up, that's when you
Man.
know. When
Wow.
you get the messages or you get these podcasts or you get those emails, yo, you impact my life. You touch me here. You touch me there. I respect everything you do. I value everything you do. That's when you know
Yeah.
you're. That's when you know in the right the right place. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah, yeah, it's a blessing, man. And I build everything on faith. I build everything on God, and I don't put nobody before Him. He's always first, and that's something that I've injected in my channel. I told him, I said, God, man, if you make me popular, if you make me successful doing this, I'm going to inject you in every possible way that I can. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's just building everything on God and faith, and just where I'm at today, man, it's a good look.
Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. And that's the thing. God is good and God is great. You know what I mean? I always make
Yes.
sure I say my prayers every single night. I go to bed.
Yeah.
Got to.
Got to, man. Got
Absolutely.
to. Got
Absolutely.
to, man. Because it could go like this. It could go away like this. He can give it to you right now, and everything is all dandy, and then it goes away
Exactly.
afterwards.
Exactly. So
So
true. Before we get out of here, though, I want to know just for what we June started of June, this and that, big gaming week coming up, all them good stuff. What's
yes.
that game you're looking forward to, man? What's that game this year? Is it the Modern Warfare? I'm hearing a lot of people talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm like, Warzone is an abysmal. It's in a disarray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't play Warzone. Can't do it. That's why I'm back on
Oh
Apex.
man. Apex. Oh man. Wow.
Apex all day,
Oh.
every day. You already know.
And, as far as game, Starfield on Xbox, like I want to see because I like Fallout and stuff like that. So I really want to see like where they're actually taking this because it's supposed to like be this space post-apocalypse type world and stuff, like open world. So I'm like, man, like I really want to see what this game brings to the table. And obviously with Xbox bringing that high quality. And as far as on PlayStation side, definitely God of War, Ragnarok because I just love God of War so much, and Spider-Man 2.
I still haven't even played Miles Morales yet, and I've been hearing some
Oh,
okay things.
you gotta, you man, you
I can't
have
play it
to
on
play.
PS4. I can play it on PS4, but it's not the same, man.
It's not. It's not. Like when you play, I'm telling you, PS5 is like a whole different animal. Like
Hmm.
loading times are just like it's like night and day. Like the loading times are like night and day, and the graphics. If you have a OLED, I highly recommend getting an OLED TV because you get those deeper blacks and stuff and richer, brighter colors depending on the type of OLED TV that you get. And I'm telling you, man, you go feel like you're in heaven, like just blown away. Like you can see like the stitching on his suit, everything. Like it's crazy. And then obviously the DualSense controller pulls you into the experience even more, and just keep you at the center, man. Like it's just yeah. So you have to play when you get a PS5, like make sure you get Miles Morales. Like make sure that's like your first one of your first games that you pick up. Like
I'm, I'm gonna make sure I
bananas.
take that note. I'm gonna take that note. Where can everybody check you out? Right, check out the YouTube page. Check out everything you got going on social media. Where you stream, how you stream, and all that great stuff, my man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, so it's Marlon Gaming Nation, literally on Twitter, YouTube, and also on Twitch, Marlon Gaming Nation as well. So yeah, I'm on there, and IG I don't really use my IG that much,
Got to,
but
man. You got to plug in. You got to plug in with that different audience over there. You
the
know.
different audience, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get because it's like, well, I had something that I have cooking up with Facebook as well. So I'm like, I was trying to wait to see what happens with that, and then we can, transition into more of IG and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be going full throttle with some of that stuff. Try to build like a hybrid type system, I guess.
I love it, man. I love it. And you, like I said, man, you keep doing your thing. You've earned a subscriber on all channels. You know what I mean? Straight up. So I'm
Oh
gonna make sure I
man,
plug in those notifications when, and if I can be there real time, most likely evening time, you probably stream, right?
yeah, yeah. Like I normally stream like around like 1, like my time, like around 1, between 1 to 3, and then like I normally, well, now I'm starting up like an early morning stream,
Okay.
so it's like yeah, so like 10 in the morning to like say 12, and then take a little break and then hit it again. So I'll be doing like 2 streams a day, like crazy. But what I've realized is with the dynamicness of it is like, you got your early morning folks that is just getting up for work and school or whatever, and they just want to catch the show early in the morning. And then you have people that's getting off work like in the afternoon, or maybe they're on lunch break or something like that, and then they can catch it. Then I'm like, all right, cool. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? Just trying to have that perfect, balance and everything.
Definitely, man. Everybody needs to
Yeah.
go check you out, man. Because like I said, you got some talent. You're connecting, and just keep doing your damn thing, man. I love it.
Man, that is awesome. So you are like, what are you really into? Like, are you just you podcasting or you do music? Cause I think I saw something where you're actually doing music or producing
Nah, I
or
don't do any music. I'm a podcast
oh
coach, life coach. There's like the whole kit and caboodle, man. I do a lot of different things. You know
oh
the vibe, right? But this
yeah,
podcasting thing has been going on for the last 5.5 years. You know what I mean? Five and a
really?
half years, and now I'm putting what they say all grass. I'll say all grass, all gas, all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean? So just
That's
locking it in and just giving the people what they want, with content. Like we talk about everything over on this channel:
yeah.
relationships, self development, entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? We're bringing in the big streamers and stuff like that. You the second streamer on this channel. You know what I
Oh,
mean? On
really?
this podcast, I had iPod King
What?
Carter come on. You know what I mean?
That's
Mm-hmm.
my iPod. That's my boy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I met iPod. Uh, I would say E3. I think E3 probably 2016, maybe 2017. Yeah, yeah. Really down to earth, really cool guy. 2K dude, you know what I'm saying? Like
I can't do the
he's
2K no
all
more,
in.
man. I can't do it.
You
I can't
can't.
do it. No, I'm
I was
done.
gonna ask you about that. Like, no, no
Five on
2K.
five, 5 on 5 only. I'm not. I'm done with the park. I'm not buying my character. I'm not grinding out the badges. I'm not. Nope. I'm good. I'm not. 5 on 5. Catch me playing with either Golden State, um, or whoever, and you're gonna get run. And don't play
Yeah,
computer defense, or I don't play the game anymore.
man, that is crazy. Yeah, I mean, 2K. Honestly, and it's just not the same anymore because yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's like a cash grab situation. It's like every year, it's like they make minor little tweaks here and there, and it's just like the same thing, right? So I think it just needs a big overhaul to the actual gameplay core and just adding more stuff other than just the park and the badges and the grinding and stuff like that. Like people just want to enjoy basketball. Like they don't want to care about no badges and this and that and all this extra stuff. So I think that just kind of killed it for a lot of people. So
And I'm back on.
yeah,
Well, I shouldn't say I'm back. I play a little bit of Fortnite too with some of my guys. Yeah, yeah. No, no,
Fortnite.
no, no, no building though. Just straight
Oh, just
shooting.
straight. Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay.
But it
Wow.
messes up the Apex kind of ability. So you know the vibes.
Man, so you're on Apex. Man, that's crazy. So are
Well, you
you
don't play
nice on
Apex?
Apex?
You don't play Apex?
Man, no, I'm gonna have to get into it, man. I'm gonna have to get into it. Like that's crazy. So, are you really good in Apex?
I can handle my own, but when I go and I play with my computer friend, yo, I'm getting washed. It's bad. It's cheating over there because they're all keyboard and moused up. So I can already tell you that I'm already at a disadvantage if I don't spray first. If I don't lock on and hit the first couple shots, they just turn around and like, what's
Oh
going on?
man, yeah. Same thing with Call of Duty. Same thing with Call of Duty.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you real quick. Thoughts, Modern Warfare 2. Like, how you feeling, man? Because we going back. We
I picked up the Call of Duty. Was it? It was Modern Warfare.
Vanguard.
Nope.
Okay.
Modern Warfare. I believe I bought it and then I got rid of it. And it actually made me better in Apex when I was like running Apex
Mm,
on the regular, just because of the way the handling of the guns were.
really?
I don't know if Call of Duty will ever give us that ability that they did with Call of Duty 4. That's what changed the game. And then they glitched out the game because you know how
Yeah.
people are, and they're running around with sniper rifles, no scope, and everybody like this is Halo, and I wasn't I'm like, what is this?
What is this?
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what are my thoughts? I gotta see more. I know their story modes are always going to be untouchable. Nobody can touch their story modes. They're on point.
Yeah.
But as far as the gameplay, I got to see if this is going to be it. Give me a
Yeah.
reason to fully come off of Apex. I don't think I'll come off Apex, man. This is the longest game by my
Man.
history. Like one of
Yeah.
my boys over in New York said the same thing. He's like, "You play Apex that much hours? What's wrong with you?"
Wow.
You know? And I'm like, "Hey,
Man,
it's
yeah.
life." Yeah.
It's life. Oh man, that is crazy. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting gameplay, I think, on the 9th. Gameplay trailer on the 9th. So yeah, I'm in. Oh no, 8th on the 8th. Yeah, so on the 8th. So can't wait to really like see it and stuff like that, and see where they actually take things because all the legends are Captain Price, Soap, and all of them are like pretty much in the game because it's pretty much from like 2019 Modern Warfare, and then just doing the whole thing all over again. But it's gonna be interesting to really kind of see how that is because man, we need more like solid multiplayer, which we have Warzone 2 dropping this year too as well. On top of that, so I think a lot of people are
I don't
excited
know
for
why they're doing
Warzone
that,
2.
man. I don't know why they're doing that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. PUBG. You see how PUBG started half of this, and then it just went
Yeah,
disappeared. Because I
yeah,
don't know anybody playing PUBG anymore, unless they're
nah,
diehards.
that diehards, yeah, that is true.
You
That
know
is
what I
true.
mean?
And then Halo is like meh, like Halo is just not.
The same.
It's not the same anymore, man. 343 just went downhill.
And another game I was playing on Xbox was Tom Clancy Rainbow Six.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Six is pretty good.
Rainbow
Rainbow Six
Six
is really good.
Siege.
Yes,
Siege is
yes.
nuts, and I kind of want to pick it
Oh
back up,
man,
but I don't know. Like you got to do the podcasting, the content creation, this interacting with people, getting booked. It's yeah, I can only keep up so long. You know what I mean?
man. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you, man. This was just blessed, bro. For
Yeah,
real
man.
though.
All
No cap.
love.
Keep pushing, man.
We'll do.